One of the foundations of politics and understanding where political parties stand are using the terms left-wing and right-wing.
These terms can be incredibly complex and boring when your friends are using them. However, understanding the different wings can help you know why people are called capitalists, communists, alt-right, and radicals.
Now, the terms left-wing and right-wing come from what we call the political spectrum. Now, this is a theory that tries to put political views on this continuum and looks something a little bit like this.
In theory, different ideologies will sit different places on the continuum. Right-wing parties tend to favour conservatism, nationalism, and tradition. And their policies will centre around things like lower taxes, privatisation of healthcare, and education.
Now, on the left-wing side, we have policies which tend to favour equality, reform, and progression. And these will look something like higher tax rates and also free public education and healthcare.
There is also a position called centrism, which, as you probably guessed, is somewhere in the middle. Centrists oppose really strong views from the right and the left, and they tend to pass most policy without too many changes.
Now, what's really important to notice is that we have to take this theory with a grain of salt, and that's because political parties and humans are very complex beings and have very complex political views. So it can be very difficult sometimes to put them on just one area of the spectrum.
In New Zealand, Labour are centre-left, while National centre-right, which means there actually isn't that much of a difference between them, just a few minor tweaks with policy here and there. The Greens are left-wing and active right-wing, while New Zealand First sits somewhere in the middle.
Now, what's also very important to notice is that not everyone is extreme left-wing or extreme right-wing. Most of us sit somewhere in the middle and can sometimes shift a wee bit depending on the policies we're talking about.
So next time you go on Facebook and see someone labelled a liberal or a conservative, just remember it's actually not that extreme.
And that is left and right-wing policies simplified.